it goes back to that saying, damage people, right? And broken people break things because he is going through his situation. And this is not a reason to put you through it because what you went through is traumatic. And to see you today, and for those listening, to have her today to share it is truly inspirational because it takes courage, it takes discipline, right? It takes belief in yourself and trust in me to walk this path with you that you've allowed me to walk. And one thing that I will always say, because I've talked to a few people that have gone through a type of abuse, either it's maybe in a sexual manner or physical manner, is that the last thing you want is for someone who is hurting or someone who is broken to hurt you. And then as a result of that, you continue to be hurt yourself. And then you take that hurt into the future. Did you
Right.
find yourself trying to make sure that when you're able to overcome your past and work on it and have your own podcast and have these beautiful conversations, did you find yourself sometimes struggling to not bring that pain from the past into your future?
I mean, I thought about it, but it's like if I leave the pain in the past, it's always going to be there, like as like an untouched book, and then it's going to be seen to me as like a book with dust on it until I unbury it again. Like I've actually, just from the incident I told you about when I had the head smash, like where he smashed my head, I do have some memory loss from that. So like I remember my uncle was bringing up a past incident that I had with my dad that I totally forgot about, and I was like, it was like he brought up, like, again, a dusty book that I totally forgot about, and he uncovered it and was like, "Oh, do you remember blah blah blah?" And I was like, "Oh my god, why would you tell me that?" But it's like if I leave it in the past, it doesn't go away. It's always going to be there in the back of my head, and it's always going to bug me unless I bring it up and I actually open that book and I read it and be like, okay, well, this is what happened. We can't change what happened, but this is how we can fix it or address it or try and make it a little better or try and help it so that it helps me heal from it. So that's why I ended up saying, I'm going to just start doing podcasting and talking about it instead of just burying it up and hiding it. So,
Is there any other ways that you work to cope with it? Because it seems that, and this is just me, like we've only known each other a couple of days, right? Like you
yeah.
seem definitely someone that would be better now with more energy, more livelihood. Like how else do you cope with it maybe outside of your podcast or having conversations with people like myself?
I write about it. So like, because like I do talent, I've actually discovered is that I'm a very articulate writer. And I actually kind of discovered it by accident. So I write about it, and it's like if I can get it on paper, then I can get it out of my mind. It's on paper, and then I can just kind of put it aside or just burn it and just be done with it. But like what I found that's more effective is if, like, again, if I do a podcast about it and I talk about it and I try to relate to other people about how they dealt with it in similar situations, and then it helps me deal with it a lot easier that way. So because I know I'm not the only one who's going through all this. Like there's millions of others who are going through it too, but they just have their different versions of it. So
Yeah, and that's the part that's tough to hear, you know, so many people going through it. And yeah, you're right. There's a lot of people that go through this type of situation, and that's truly sad. But to your point, that makes each and every one of you a part of a community that can band together and become stronger because you all are strong to go through it.